post-series press conference for the gold medal T20 Cup presented by Kent Water Purifiers. As promised, we have West Indies head coach Phil Simmons available to speak with the media. I will start with a few questions. Coach, a mixed series for the team with bat and ball. What are the lessons learned throughout this series?
I think the major lesson is that we give away our wickets a little bit too cheaply, and if we continue to bat, we will be there. We've been up there with a run rate every time, but we keep losing too many wickets, and I think that's the main lesson we've got to learn from this series.
What are the necessary improvements for the West Indies, especially as we fine-tune for a World Cup later this year?
I think in general the main thing is that we need to bat in a format. We need to be able to bat for the 6 overs and know how we're batting in that. But as I said just now, we need to stop losing wickets, and once we stop losing wickets, we're going to make big scores because we have all the players. Hetty is showing he's back to form today. We have Robman, you have Puran, who's done a little bit as we go on in the series, but nobody's been consistent throughout the series. So I think that's what we need now: consistency, but understanding the situation of the game and knowing how we play that.
With New Zealand being our final series before the World Cup, how close, before traveling to Australia actually, how close are you to identifying the players and the style of play that we'll use during that World Cup?
It's difficult, but I think we have 3 more matches, and then after that we'll sit down and make decisions as to who fits into the way we want to play. I think that the 3 matches will be important for a lot of players, as well as some players who will be rested. But in general, after that, we'll have to make a decision.
A word on Shimron Hetmeyer's innings today.
It seems like he's getting back to the Hetmeyer we know. He played well today. He's hitting the ball well again. Everything is coming back, so it's nice to see him back.
In terms of the bowling effort, shed your sentiments on that. What is needed to see an improved bowling effort?
I think the pitch today again was a 180, 190 pitch. I still think that, at the end we didn't bowl as well as we did yesterday, which is something that we've been working on a lot. Yesterday it was spot on. We didn't do as well today, and it's the little things like that. It's small margins, and the small margins we've got to get tighter on.
Coach, the result didn't come out in your favor for this series, but what are some of the positives that you think that you have taken throughout this series and playing against India?
I think it's always going to be difficult playing against India. It's the best T20 team in the world, man for man. But I think we showed in glimpses, that we are capable of competing, sometimes with the ball, sometimes with the bat, but we never put everything together. And I think that's the lesson we're going to take from this. We've got to put everything together on the day to beat the top teams.
Thank you, Coach, for that. And there is a lot being talked about the approach. We see that with England in terms of test baseball, India also has adopted to playing fast cricket in the initial overs, and they keep on continuing to do that. Has West Indies identified an approach leading to the World Cup?
Well, we know how we want to play. As I say, it's 3 more games we have, and after that, we hope that everybody settles into the way we want to play the cricket. So we'll see what happens after New Zealand series.
And one last thought on Obed McCoy. He had a phenomenal, the best bowling figures that one could imagine for the solitary win that West Indies had, and then he also got hit for 66 runs, and I'm sure he's going to learn from the mistakes that is done. But on thoughts on how good a bowler he is?
Well, we all know that he has excellent skills, but there's a lot of bowlers around the world who have excellent skills and go for runs on one day and bowl well on the next day. So it's how he comes back from it all the time, and he's shown that he can bowl, so he'll come back from it.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
No problem.
Thanks, Coach.